What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. It's just over 6 months till Taiwan's presidential election. As new battle lines are drawn, John Van Triest tells us how the main party's campaign strategies are starting to take shape.
Cheering on their candidate, members of Ho Youyi's campaign team chant in unison. As next year's election nears, this presidential candidate's team is growing. Among the newest recruits is King Butong, a former envoy to the U.S. King comes with a reputation as a unifier in Ho's party, the Kuomintang or KMT. The campaign hopes to heal rifts with rival KMT factions over Ho's nomination.
执行长负责选举的方向、策略、规划、执行，并统合所有的战力，也是带着这个团队往前走最重要的一个步骤跟方向。
The full list of Ho's campaign staff is set to come out Saturday. But it's not just the country's top office that's up for grabs. On Wednesday, DPP presidential candidate Lai Ching-te announced more picks for the legislature. They include an independent.
民进党仍然秉持跨党派、跨世代、跨领域的原则，推动第4波的民主大联盟的征召工作。今天所征召的4个候选人，都是一时之选，表现也都非常杰出。
And as he prays to become his party's first president, Taiwan People's Party candidate Ko Wen-je announces his first wave of legislative picks. He says key battlegrounds are starting to take shape.
中彰投不是只有一区要选立委嘛？这涉及到整个中彰投的全盘战局，要怎么做的还有谁要那个，我们还要再详细的规划。
For all the candidates, making picks is a balancing act between pleasing the party and winning over voters in the race to Taiwan's top job. James Lin and John Van Triest for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's relationship with Guatemala is up in the air after the country failed to elect a president this week. A runoff is now scheduled for August. Guatemala's 2 presidential candidates are split in their support for Taiwan. Former First Lady Sandra Torres of the National Unity of Hope Party said she would bolster ties with Taiwan, while Bernardo Arevalo of the Social Democratic Party says he will look to pursue links with China. Taiwan's foreign ministry says it's working to ensure continued bilateral diplomatic relations no matter who wins the runoff. Guatemala is one of Taiwan's 13 remaining allied countries. If it switches recognition to Beijing, it would be the second Central American country to do so this year after Honduras broke ties in March. Taiwan's president has stressed the importance of cybersecurity. Tsai Ing-wen says information security is national security. Tsai was speaking at the Taiwan-U.S. Financial Cybersecurity Summit in Taipei. The U.S. envoy to Taiwan, Sandra Outkirk, was also there. Tsai says it's important for Taipei and Washington to fight cybercrime together. She also spoke about how the government is trying to make Taiwan's public safer from cyber attacks.
我们成立的数位发展部，今年2月国家资通安全研究院也已经正式揭牌。这些努力都是为台湾的民众打造安全、安心以及安稳的数位环境。
Also, to make Taiwan safer, the country's largest ever military exercises are less than a month away. And for the first time, they'll include the simulated defense of the country's largest airport. Jaime Okan explains.
Taiwan is getting ready for its largest annual military drills, the Hangguang exercises. For 5 days in late July, the country will practice defending against an all-out invasion from China. And for the first time, the military will rehearse repelling an attack on Taiwan's largest airport, Taoyuan International. The Transport and Defense Ministries are already working together to minimize any disruptions, though dozens of flights will be affected.
1小时的汉光演习里面会发飞航的通告让一些飞机就不要在演习的范围内来这个跟这个演习发生这个冲突。9点到11点，那航班现在整个因为在调配了。
This anti-takeover drill will be one of the main operations of July's war games, involving both Air Force and Special Forces. It's part of a push by the military to step up security of key infrastructure like ports and air bases, But analysts say that Taoyuan Airport is important for another reason.
If Taiwan Airport is lost, okay, there are highways that link directly from the airport to the Taipei city. That allows the enemy to quickly get into city and achieve the decapitation strike, trying to capture Taiwan's leadership.
Taiwan has conducted similar anti-invasion drills in the past. Troops take on the role of Chinese soldiers by dressing up in red helmets and gear and dropping from helicopters or airplanes. But now the military has the opportunity to practice in one of the most likely combat sites.
It is such a luxury to be able to exercise in the location, in the same location that you are going to fight. So because by doing so, you can understand the various terrain, advantage locations, disadvantage locations.
Other than getting its troops ready to fight, Taiwan has also been investing in air defense weapons, like the American-made Stinger missile and the Avenger anti-air system. Weapons that could protect the airport by stopping enemy troops from landing there at all.
Those type of systems that can get the enemies over water before they can even get close to Taiwan, I think it's critical. They are mobile, they are survivable, they can be hidden. These are the systems that Taiwan need to have in order to defend the Taoyuan airport.
With less than a month until the drills kick off, Taiwan's military is hoping to make the most of this special opportunity, not only to train troops on how to defend its largest airport, but also to stop an invasion before it can reach the site in the first place. Andy Xue and Jaime Okan for TaiwanPlus.
July 2nd is U=U Day. Taiwan's government set that day to break down common misconceptions about people living with HIV. Philip Brossard reports.
U=U. It's a concept meant to fight the fear and stigma of people with HIV. It stands for undetectable equals untransmittable, meaning that a person getting regular treatment for HIV and testing negative for the virus cannot pass the infection on to another person. Now Taiwan has named July 2nd U=U Day to help spread awareness and fight fear.
我们想到7月2号的这个日期，给大家多一个新的记忆点，是因为呢，台湾在2021年的7月2号的时候做了一个修法。那这个修法呢，让 U=U 的这个概念被放进台湾的艾滋的相关的法规里面。
In a landmark decision last year, the Supreme Court upheld a previous ruling that accepted the science behind U=U. That decision bolstered protection for eligible people with HIV from being sued for not disclosing their status. Taiwan has also made progress treating HIV-positive people.
我们还是估计有大概35000位的这个现在目前与艾滋共存的这个感染者哈，那其中大概估计呢是81%左右是符合这个 U=U 的这样的一个条件。
Taiwan has come far in improving the legal rights of people living with HIV. Now the government and activists hope that U=U Day on July 2nd will help public attitudes catch up. Howard Zhang and Philip Brossard for TaiwanPlus.
LGBTQ groups are calling on politicians to adopt queer-friendly policy platforms. A number of groups released a white paper with suggestions in 5 areas: campus and education, workplace, family, medical and social welfare, and social awareness. They also called for the passage of an equality law. They said this could help promote a more friendly environment for people from the LGBTQ community to enter politics. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally, we take a look at a photo exhibition for the Beatles on display at the National Portrait Gallery in London. I'm Ethan. Take care, and I'll see you next time.